Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Sardinia-Piedmont. In our last episode we have been continuing with our colonization efforts. We have a couple of colonies going down here and here. I think that's all we have right now. We are a bit short of being able to start a third one, but we have a couple of monitors in construction. Actually, they're ironclads. Excuse me. If we have space for it, let's get a couple more started actually. Two ironclads. We do have the space for that. Okay, that's fine. And we also have possibly an opportunity to attack Austria. They are currently at war with Germany in the Austrian-North German Brothers War and are having a pretty bad time of it. Though not as bad a time as we'd like them to have. They still have a reasonable army left, but I think we're going to take this opportunity anyway and start justifying our war against them to free Lombardia. I think we have a decent chance against them even if they don't end up significantly weakened from this war. We will have our allies down here with us, at least the ones that we are allied with, which I think is most of these guys, if not all of them. We are not allied with two Sicilies. They are allied with France, in fact, which means they don't want to ally with us. Okay, well, we can do without them probably. We'll still get a decent number of troops from the other guys. So we'll start justifying our war goal here. We want to liberate country, I think. I think it's worth the extra infamy. The difference between these two war goals, by the way, is that with the more expensive liberate country, the country gets liberated. In this case, it'll be Lombardia, and also Austria gives up their cores on that land, whereas with free people, the country gets liberated, but Austria retains the cores. So I think it's worth the extra infamy to have them give up those cores. So we'll proceed with justifying that. Yep, there is war between Ethiopia and Egypt. And also, in preparation for that war, we want to transport our troops back from wherever they are around the world. We'll just start with however many we can fit in these boats. And if we can build any more, we do have space for a few down in Africa. So we'll get them building too. And it would probably help if we went up to speed 3 or 4, so that everything doesn't take 100 years of real time to happen. If it's all possible for us to get a great power as an ally, in the meantime we'll keep trying to do it, but it doesn't seem likely. Oh, and there goes the German-Austrian War. So Germany has acquired Bohemia. Alright, so that does weaken Austria somewhat. They still retain 57 brigades, though they're still mobilized, so not sure whether that factors into this number or not. Well, we'll get our war started as soon as possible. And oh, crisis in central Hungary. Okay, well, we might get into a war with Austria in a different manner. Well, we'll see. Those two ironclads have brought us up to 80 colonial power, so we can get an additional colony started. We could go over here and try to make sure we cut off Spain, but these regions aren't even that great. I think we might go for Yoruba states here, since it has some very high populations that I would like to get. And we're not in danger of losing it to France, I think, so it should be safe enough, especially not while they are continuing to compete with the UK over here. So we will get that started for now. Let's check out this crisis. We'll see who, if anybody, wants to back Hungary. Oof, we could back Hungary. This could be a dangerous one. I think it might be better for us to decline to back this and just get started with our own war, because there's always the chance that you know, Austria ends up with, you know, France and or Russia on their side, and we are not really in a position to fight them. And while this crisis is going on, it puts our war justification on hold, I think. So I think we'll decline to back them. And okay, so Russia actually did go in on Hungary's side. Well, we'll say we're interested, I suppose. Let's see. So France is going to support Russia. UK is going to support Russia. Germany is going to support Austria, even though they were just at war. Okay. Well, we'll probably just go in on Russia's side. If Hungary ends up getting released, then that just means an even weaker Austria for us to fight. Doesn't look like this one is going to devolve into a war, though. Which is fine by me. Okay, this transport fleet has arrived with the troops from here. We'll go back for more. And I think our war justification is on hold while this crisis is in process. Yeah, that's fine. We'll respect their beliefs. We'll get you on the boats and bring you home, and I think we have more troops down here that we can get back. Alright, we'll send this stack to here. Does this navy? We do have a transport ship in here as well. We should detach that. Though it will probably take us the same amount of trips anyway. Not that I'm going to do the math on that one. Spain increasing relations with us. And we can create a protectorate here in Uganda. Ooh, and Spain has gone up here, which I do not like, but I think we're just going to leave them to it. Let's see, this is Equateur. How good of a region is this? Low populations, only 3 counties, provinces, whatever the terminology is. I mean, they're not low populations, they're moderate, I'd say. I think we'll just let them have it. Not that we can actually compete with them right now, but we won't try in the future, I think. So still nobody has actually made any moves in the crisis yet. Okay, there goes France. Oh, that seems to have changed the UK's mind. They want to support Austria now. Well, let's go in on France's side. France is the preeminent military power in the world right now, it seems. Actually, they're behind Russia, so maybe not. So this could end up going to crisis after all, or going to war, rather. It's already at crisis. Was that the Commonwealth of West Morocco? Oh, they've been released by the Netherlands, apparently. Okay. Alright, let's get as many of you on the boats as will fit. Bring you back home. Rebels in the Papal States. Oh, they can take care of that, no problem. We have mining and farming output. I think we'll research point defense system, maybe? I think we do have Austria outclassed in military tech as well. They have 50% tactics, 12 tech to our 75% tactics. So yeah, I think we would certainly be able to take them at least one-on-one. And if we do end up fighting Spain, I guess we'll have to hope that Spain doesn't get access through France. Since they have a reasonably sized army, but they are also even lower on tech than Austria is. Well, hey, we'll just try it. What's the worst that could happen? Did I not send you back up here? Apparently I did not. Okay, so this is the final configuration. And it looks like if it hasn't ended in white peace right now, it is going to go to war. So I don't really like this. But France basically single-handedly won the last major crisis war they were involved in, so let's hope they can do it again. We'll intervene immediately there. I guess we'll cancel justifying this war goal, since we are going to just try to add it in this crisis war. We can always restart the justification afterwards if we don't manage to get it. We should probably begin paying our troops right now. And we can get a protectorate over here. Alright, we'll get this province, I guess. Make sure that Spain can't go any further north. And we may compete with them here if they try. This one is only a couple of months from completion. And let's see, that army that we transported up has arrived. Okay, how long before this is likely to fire? 40 days. Can our navy get down there and back in 40 days? I honestly have no idea. We'll send it down there anyway. Crisis set in motion. Okay, it looks like it has no chance of getting down and back in 40 days, so we'll just probably leave it down here. Unfortunately have to make do without the whole of our army in our home territory to fight Austria. But we do have the advantage of having our budget up and a large army parked next to this Austrian army, so we can at least take this out day one, or, you know, however quickly we can get our armies there. Okay. War it is. Let's see, you have +2 attack. You have +2 attack. Well, we'll just pile in with you. France is sending an army in this direction to help out, which is very welcome. Except they're just wandering off to the north, I guess. Well, that's fine. You are now headed to Brescia, so we'll follow you there and send this army here. Actually, you head straight up to here. You head to here. The Blight of 1874. We'll spare no effort, I suppose. Oh, did I send the army to the wrong place? Apparently I did. Let's see if we can cut you off in Trent. And then maybe just catch you here. I think we will split you in half, since we are suffering an undue amount of attrition there. Okay. So France has again landed troops up in the UK, and is also pushing into Germany. We'll hope they can manage to win that battle again. Seems like Russia is outnumbered on this front between Austria and Germany. But we'll hope that they can make good progress, or at least hold them back for a while. And we can create a protectorate down here, so let's do that. And let's see. Do we want to go for Dahomey? Reasonable enough populations in at least a couple of the areas. Where else would we go? I think we're pretty safe to leave this till last, since nobody else can get there. Otherwise we're looking at North Cameroon maybe, which also I think is safe from any other nations. Maybe we should just head south to Gabon. Oh, I guess we can't right now because we're involved in a colonial crisis. Is this colonial? I don't think so. Anyway, I guess we can't do it for whatever reason. We'll just have to wait till after the war. I don't know whether we are safe to take our navy out. The UK's navy is likely what we have to be worried about here. Austria and Germany probably not so much. There is no sign of the UK's navy. We'll just leave them at home for the moment. Okay, I think we'll go for risk management. Increase our tactics advantage over our enemies. It seems like Austria is mostly focusing on Russia, which is fine. We'll just get as many sieges done as we can here, and hope to be able to actually add a war goal this time. Okay. Well, if they go to try and take back Bergamo, we may just attack them there, even though it's in hills. Okay, we'll wait for these occupations to finish and we can go in from several directions. Yeah, go on. I can't stay mad at you, Egypt. Yep, war between Russia and Austria. I guess we could mobilize troops ourselves, but I think that might not be necessary. We'll hold off on doing it for the moment. Okay, we won these occupations. We can add a war goal. Let's do that without delay. Again, we're going to liberate country for 11 infamy. Oh, we have to add this against Austria to get the right country, of course. And we want Lombardia. We'll proceed. Okay. So we should already be getting ticking war score from controlling all of Lombardia. And let's see. You have +2 attack. You have +2. You have +2. And you have +2. So it doesn't really matter. We'll just get everybody in. And why don't you actually just head down to here and start sieging? We don't need to pile on too many troops. Oh yeah, and we do have a sizable advantage, it seems, so any battles we get into are going to be pretty easy. Okay, let's continue to spread out. You can head here. You can head to Venice, and you head to Treviso. Germany allied with Württemberg. Okay. So it seems like France is making progress into Germany here, and also into the UK again, which is good for them. Seems like Russia is getting the bad end of the deal, though. Overall, it's going in our favor, so we'll hope that we actually get our war goal out of this. France is trying to take stuff from Germany as well. Okay, well, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll have to continue in the next one. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.